Welcome to the Victorian chapter of Growing Succulents with LizK. In today's video, I would like to show you the different goodies and recent succulent purchases that I bought since coming to Victoria. First and foremost, I would like to show you something very special. It's sort of an omen as to my move temporarily to Victoria, because I still don't know whether I'm going to be living here permanently, but for now I'm here, and so I need to find out whether it is suitable for my succulents to grow here. But first of all, I don't know if any one of you have noticed my avatar. It is a picture of an owl, supposedly a wise owl, because when I was a young girl, when I used to go to school, I went to a Chinese school and I used to have the biggest eyes of all my classmates, and they would call me owl basically, or bukao in Visayan language. And so I've taken on the name, and owls are supposed to be wise, and hopefully I'm not leading you astray. On my first few weeks here in Victoria, first few places I went to are the op shops or thrift stores, and I was lucky enough to find two owl on a swing that says, "Welcome, owl on a swing, swing." This one's got flower. They both, I think, like gardening, and they can hang up here just to make sure they don't go astray. Okay, does that look good? Okay, so if the wind blows, they can just go swing around. Look at that, so beautiful. So on the weekend, I went to the local market, and of course, they sell succulents, and I was so excited. Anyway, so actually some of these succulents I bought from the local op shops. Others are in the market, and look at these ones. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so the first one is this, of course, a black prince, which I keep killing over in Canberra. Either they get hit by root rot or powdery mildew or mealybug. I love this plant, but it just seems like it doesn't like where it is. So in here I'm gonna try and grow this, and so this is one of the first ones I bought to grow here, and this one is called Cat's Eye, which is just so pretty. And then I've got this one. I can't figure out whether this is a Miranda or Benny Musumi. So beautiful plant, and of course multi-head, 3 heads, and I got them cheap. They were only like $3 each. And my favorite, of course, is PVN or Pearl Von Non-Berg. I want to get up close and personal with you, with succulents, that is, not me. So anyway, me doesn't matter. Now this one is Subsicilis, cute little plant. So they are a prolific grower, so I thought I'll get a couple as well. And then this one is Graptoveria Fred Ives crested, and I love my cresting. This one is Sedum, also known as Sedum Adolphi, also known as copper stonecrop. But this one in Canberra just would not survive. So some years it would survive, other years it would just die. So I thought, when I first saw this, and it's quite cheap anyway, so $3 the pot, so I thought I'll just give it a try and see how it grows here in Victoria. Specifically the area I'm in. Okay, so now this one, woo, gorgeous. I still remember my first variegated gasteria like this one, only one plant with no babies, and I paid $35 for it. And this one, now can you believe, for $3? I am so happy, $3. Now also I found a couple of Haworthia truncata, and also another beautiful Haworthia, $3 each, so I thought it's a good bargain. And now this one, I can't go past the bumps. Lady bump, lady, oh, so this is Chevria bumps. See those bumps, bumpity bump bump. So I want to see how it'll grow here. Now, without actually restrictions. Now, the other things that I've got here, I'll put these ones away. Of course, I need pots for them. So this one, oh, look how gorgeous this pot is. Cute. I think this is a, I don't know what it is, body care. I think they're supposed to hold your toothpaste and your toothbrush. I think 4 toothbrush it will hold, and you have the toothpaste in the center, something like that. But I'm gonna use it as a planter, and it's already got a hole. And $2 I paid for that one. And this one is another bowl. Now this one for $3, I thought it will be a good addition to this garden. So I'll put some succulents on this one, and of course I am gonna drill a hole. And this pot here, look at this. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous pot. And this one is only $4. Beautiful. So very earthy, organic. I like it. Now we are going to first drill, and this is the first coconut coir I bought here. I'm so excited. The first pack of NPK fertilizer. I'm not advertising them because I'm not paid to, you know, advertise them, but this is Brunings, and it's got 10.8 or something nitrogen and potassium, and phosphorus is only 1.8, but it's okay. Succulents would love this fertilizer. Well, I have used it in the past and they work well with it. So anyway, so now I'm gonna plant them. I got a bucket ready here, and also I've got this wheelbarrow, which is been sitting here, and I think from what the previous owner said to me is that this used to have whatever plants it had before, and I think this is a hosta or something. I don't know what this is, but anyway, so apparently this wheelbarrow used to house pansies, but in this area here being covered by the avocado tree, it's not doing it any favor. So if I were to plant something here, I would plant some shade loving plants like, I don't know, helleborus or hostas, which in winter do flower. So but this one's got all these rocks. I'm going to remove these rocks now because I can't wheel this all out over there where I want to put it. So I'm going to take some of the dirt, because we are going to recycle this dirt to our succulent arrangement. And apparently this wheelbarrow as well has got some age to it. It's antique. It used to belong to the father of the owner of the house, basically. So that's where I'm gonna just leave it. And of course I am going to reuse the soil. I think I'll just remove some of it, but that plant there, I don't really need that. We can go there for now. We just take the ones with the weeds. If I could wheel this, or manage to wheel this over to that new spot over there, where succulents would grow much better, I will, but if not, then I have to remove the soil, ain't I? Oh my goodness, you're probably saying I talk too much, but I do. But anyway, I said, I don't know if it's covering me. This one I have to remove. Hang on. Break it off. I'm sorry, avocado tree. You are, there you go. That one. And maybe this one. Ooh, is that good enough? I don't know. Oh, that one too. Oh. Okay. Ooh, do I look better now? I can even talk now. Better. Okay, now we go put it here. Into the bucket she goes. Okay, so now I'll see if I can manage. Yes, I can. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Come follow me where I go now. Woohoo! Okay, I think this is a more suitable spot for it, where it can get the morning sun, the midday sun, and the afternoon sun, and where the succulents would love it. Okay, I just had a thought. Now, those pavers there is where the wheelbarrow was sitting on. I think it would look better if those would actually go back in here with the wheelbarrow as well. So I think I'm just going to do that. Okay, we reverse. We have to reverse. Okay. See how, oh, beautiful. Look at that, perfect. So this wheelbarrow already has some soil in it, so I've just removed the top layer. But this is basically just garden soil, nothing special. So if you have a look at it, so the soil itself, you can see it's ideal for planting any plants. And of course, even succulents will also grow on a soil like this. But if you want it to color up, basically, you have to add something special to this, like more composted, basically, soil. So this one is just standard, the cheapest from my hardware store where I can get them. And these are organic base mix, provides excellent drainage. So that's the key word, drainage. And this wheelbarrow also, this is, by the way, almost 100 years old, this wheelbarrow. So I'm gonna pour all of this here, only half a container. And of course, it also needs some coconut coir, which is this one. So I'm just gonna do about half, well, just enough to cover this basically. So a bit more than half a block, so that's 9 liters, so I'd say 5 liters I put in it. And we spread it all out and mix it all in. You can also put some rocks, which I've got some here, you know, a handful of rocks just sort of to throw it around, but I wouldn't even do that. So I'll just mix this all in, and we're gonna plant those succulents plus a bit more of the succulents that I brought here with me. I am now ready to fill this wheelbarrow, or should I say almost 100-year-old wheelbarrow. Antique, antique anyway. Old like me, but it's older than me. So first I would like to put my Echeveria Mariah variegated in the center, this one here, and that one is a non-variegated form. And I'll just get rid of that little flower bits there. And so this one, I want it to grow so as this rose rock on the side here. So this is a variegated rose rock as well. And I would like to give it a chance to grow out into this pot. Also, I've got Ionium kiwi, which is sort of a contrasting color to the Mariah, and also the fluorescent, should I say, Ionium here, which is, okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 heads, and that one, the kiwi, I know is a prolific grower, but the fluorescence, I'm sure, if given some soil or space to grow, it will also grow. Now, I also got a couple of bumpy ones. So one is Echeveria Peruvian Blue, and the other one is Echeveria Bumps. So look at the little warty bump there. Isn't that gorgeous? Also, Ionium Shurong, crested ones at the front, which are still small, as you can see, my thumb. And these 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 heads at the back will hopefully grow out. And Shurong grows quite tall as well. So it will be good to put it on the side where the fluorescence is. So depends on how it grows later on as to how I can sort of propagate them and separate them. And also this one is butterfly Ionium variegated. The variegation is only in a couple of spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And these 2 big ones seems to have lost its variegation. There's another baby one at the back. But anyway, so this is all gonna go into all of this. So how about we just begin that now? First things first is to remove them. I need a little poker thing. This will do. Just be careful. Okay. Mariah is really crunchy and delicate, so I don't really want to ruin it. So I need to get something, okay. Now, also the soil I have from the pots also contains a lot of granite and akadama from my soil mix from Canberra. So now I have 2 gardens, one in Canberra and also now one here in Victoria. So we can compare notes as to which area is best for growing succulents. Because I know in camera it's not really ideal to grow succulents there, but I still persevere because I love the plants. Okay, I love succulents. So anyway, come on babies, go, go. Okay. Oh, it's the wrong arm, doesn't matter. Okay, I have to use the left arm because my right arm is bugged. So, oh, it's sore. And I forgot to take my tablets today as well. Okay, that's it. That's painkillers, that is. Okay, not tablets for my craziness, but for my arm. Okay, so now I'm not even gonna bother the roots too much. I'll just remove, okay, the little curtain for the bottom there, because I could still use that. And okay, so this one now, so one side is not variegated and this one's variegated. So I'm just gonna put it sort of in the front here, because this will grow big and it can grow out to here and that one can grow out to there, and then we can compare the variegated to the non-variegated. And the non-variegated, of course, is going to grow slower, but we would like to, of course, find out if that is actually true. So now I'm just going to have to kneel down here. Now this one, the rose rock, I'm going to put at the front because it needs more sunlight as well, so I don't want it to be blocked. So that way that sets it there. And any plant that I put here, if they do overgrow or grow out of the a little bit of leaf, just in case it grows. Okay, but that one dry leaves, so it's not going to grow. So if they do sort of overgrown this planta, what I can do is I can always take them out and put it somewhere else. This one, fluorescence and kiwi. So kiwi can grow quite tall as well. So it can grow out this way. And if this grows too big, it might cover the kiwi, but I know the fluorescence will grow quite tall, about 30 centimeters or 40 centimeters. Of course, that's depending on the soil that you use. Just removing the, okay, dry, whatchamacallit, leaves, that is. And Ionium's growing season at the moment, so I'll put it right almost at the back here. There you go. So I have now finished it, but the arrangement is still not quite finished. So what I'd like to do is put some rocks. We're gonna put some rocks here. I'm just gonna scatter them all around, fill them up. So this is just pebbles in the garden, because if I put them here, the plants will just stand out more. So there you go. I have finished putting all the pebbles in, and that is looking spiffy. So you think it's finished? Not yet. So I've got some rocks basically that came from this wheelbarrow as well. So I thought I'd just put that in to fill up the gaps. And to further fill up some more gaps, I've got a couple of plants here, which is Crassula Isabella here, which actually grows really, really well during autumn, winter, and spring. And summer is when they go dormant again. So as this Joyce Tulloch or Sedum Joyce Tulloch. So I really love this plant. This is actually a variegated one. So I would like to take some of these and distribute them evenly or around here. I'm so silly, I nearly forgot. A little bit of fertilizer goes a long way. Just a tiny bit, just a sprinkle here and there. There's already some fertilizer in the potting mix, but I just like to give it a little bit of a boost. And now, as the sun sets and the noise of angle grinder in the background from the neighbors working on their houses. I will say adieu, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and to next time on the next video. So in. Okay, don't then. Bye. I'm going inside. Bye, Lucy. Bye-bye. So now you're coming here. Big stretch, baby girl. Who's a cute baby girl? Who's a cute Lucy Lou? My Lucy Lou. Lucy Lou, I love you. Hey, do you want some food? Okay, let's go. 6 weeks later, let us see what progress my succulents has made. So, okay, so this is what they look like now. So on left side, that is 6 weeks ago, and this is now 6 weeks later. So there's quite some differences, not much, but I can see that a lot of them has grown, especially this Mariah. And even that, isn't that gorgeous variegation? And of course, my shurong has been right. They have sort of colored up a little bit. And also this one has grown a little bit more. It's just a bit hard to see with this sun. I have to block it. There you go. So there you go. So progress. And we had a couple of days where they had frost, minor frost. And this one, I think this is a variegated one. I think that's going variegated. But anywho, they have been growing slightly. And the important thing is they haven't suffered the frost. So success for this area. So anyway guys, that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next succulent video. Bye for now.